So hello guys, welcome again in my channel which is Tech Tutored. So in this video I will show you the demonstration of 10 most useful Linux networking commands. You can see on my notepad I have already mentioned the 10 most full Linux networking commands over the notepad. Okay, and we will execute each and every command on the Linux terminal, and also I will describe and will tell you about the command and the process. Right, so our first command is ping. So ping used to test network connectivity by sending ICMP echo request to a host and display the response time. So basically what does the ping command? So ping command check the connectivity between the network. So let's suppose I have two server, the server A and the server B, and we have in the same network, and I want to get the access of my machine B, right? So how I will check? I will just write the ping command, and I will write the IP address of my B machine on my Linux terminal and will check the connectivity. Okay, so you can see I'm getting the output of ping command, that is means my machine B is connected from the internet and I'm able to ping it, right? So let's again go on the notepad. So our another command is ifconfig. So ifconfig used to configure network interfaces such as assigning an IP address, net mask, and gateway. So by the ifconfig command, we can get uh, the output of our machine IP address, net mask, and our subnet. Right. So also we can get all the interfaces which are assigned on our machine. So we can check. I have a Ethernet 0, okay, and it's a local host. So if I was connected from the other one network interfaces, so it could show me here, right? And our third command is ARP. ARP command is used to display an IP address to a physical MAC address on a local machine, local network. So basically what does mean? This command sudo, write the sudo first, ARP address resolution protocol, it's a full form, and then type N for network. so this will this will show you uh, between the local network we have connected two machines, right? So one machine's IP address is 192.168.1.36. This is my uh, this is my current machine which I am using it, and I'm getting the I'm getting the MAC address as well, okay, of this machine. And my another machine IP address is 192.168.1.1, and his MAC address is this one which I highlighted over the screen, right? So let's go to another command. It's command number 4 is nslookup. nslookup used to query DNS server or information about domain or IP address. So what basically it means? So if you want to get the IP address of any domain name, so you just need to simply write on the terminal, the command is nslookup, and then write the domain name. Whatever domain name you have, you just simply write on the terminal. So currently I don't have any separate domain name, so I'm using the google.com domain name. Okay, enter. So this is the domain name of Google, and I'm getting the IP address of google.com server. Okay. So our fifth command is netstate. So netstate used to display network statics and information about active connections, right? So how I will write sudo net state hyphen tulpn. So this command will describe about the local address, foreign address, state, and the program name of PID, right? So you can clearly see there in my machine I have already installed MySQL server, which is showing on my net state command. So my MySQL server is running on localhost. This IP is 127.0.1 and my MySQL port number is running on 3306, and we can check the program ID as well. The program ID is 10493 and the program name is MySQL D. If we talk about the another program, so we uh and sorry guys, so our another program is already running on my machine, which is Apache, right? Apache running for all, so that is, so it doesn't say in the localhost IP address, and the port number which is running 80, and foreign address also for the all, and listen, and the PID is 53732 and the program name is Apache 2. And as well as you can see all of the other programs which we can see there. Okay, so let's go on notepad again, and our another command is route n used to display gateway of IP network. Okay, so let me type the command route space hyphen net for network. So I as already okay, so we have already seen our this machine IP address by the command of ifconfig. So our network IP would be 192.168.1.68 something. So just I want to get the MAC address, sorry, I want to get the gateway ID of my network by this command. So just simply I write the command route space hyphen n and I got the net gateway IP. Right, my gateway IP is 192.168.1.1. So you can easily get the gateway ID from this command. So let's go to another command. And our another command is whois and then domain name or IP address. Right, whois command, who is a command line tool that is used to query whois server for information about the domain name or IP address. So just I have a IP address of my server. My server is basically running hosted on Amazon. Okay, so let me check the whois command, who is that IP address. So let me execute. Okay, so first of all I need to install this program. So it's installing right now. The command is installing. Okay, so command is installed. I'm just using scroll up to get my previous command, and my command is whois and then my server IP. I simply entered and I got the details. So here you can see I after running the whois command I got the details. My IP address is hosted on Amazon Technology Inc. So this means this server is running on my Amazon, and you can see the details over there, what CIDR, what CIDR is using, and what net name, organization, where is hosted. So you can get easily the hosted cloud by this command, right? And as well as if you want to get the status of domain, right? Let's suppose we just want to get know about the domain, so where my domain is hosted. So you just simply write the command whois and then space domain name. It will also uh, get the information for you, right? Where your domain is hosted, like GoDaddy or another and in any other another platform. So you can get easily this information by this command. So let me go again the notepad. Route and whois, we have completed whois, and IP used to manipulate IP address and routes, right? So IP command is also similar to if config. Okay. Okay guys, so IP is also similar to if config. Okay, but it has another features, like you just write the simple IP and then space a. So this will command bring you to details about the similar to if config, like the IP address and uh, uh, the broadcast IP address and MAC address, right? And our number 9 command is nmap. Nmap hyphen p used to scan network or host and services and detect the port number. Okay, so I'm let me copy my server IP. So nmap command, basically nmap command, nmap hyphen p and the port number 22 and the server IP. So what does command? What will does this command? This will just I want to check my port number 22 is open for this server or not. So let me just execute this command. Oh, okay. We also need to install this program. Okay, process is completed, and let me back to get my previous command. So this is my command nmap, and hyphen p is denoting the port, and space then write the port number is 22. I want to get the status of port number 22 is open for this server or not. Okay, so the port number 22 is open for my for this server. So let me check port number 80 is open or not. Port number no, 80 is also open. Let me check the closed port. So I have not opened port number 3306, which is MySQL port number. So this is closed, right? So we can get the status of port is enabled or not in our remote server, right? So it's another command. So this command will display only the single port, and if you want to get all the ports status which are open or not, so you can just simply write nmap hyphen st, then the IP address which you want to get the access, get the information. Okay, so this command will execute in couple of seconds, and it will show you the port number 22 and port number 80 open on your server, right? And all other ports are closed. So this is the masterpiece command, and every system admin must know about this command, right? So let me go the another command, which is our final command. So top is a command line tool that is used to display the running process on a Linux system and their resources uses. Is it provide a real-time scrolling view of the system process and system statics, right? So if you want to get the status of your system, running programs or another stuffs like this, top hyphen c, execute this command. This will display all the users and their process id and which program or which command is consuming your cpu and memory, and as well as it will show you the your your total server ip. Just type m. Okay, so it's getting it will giving the value of 2000 MB, means in this system I have assigned 2 GB of memory, and from 2 GB 63% is using. It's almost nearby um, nearby 1.5 GB is consuming this system, right? And how much load is currently having on this server. So this command is getting giving me the statics. Okay, so we have finally described all of the 10 most useful networking commands. So I hope this video you will love.